Nice to have Coke outside of a wine glass, right? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming back and for watching my videos once again. I hope you're doing well. It is a lovely day out today, a bit warm, but I'm not complaining because I will take all of the summer weather that I can get. Today I wanted to do a video inspired on my summer body favorites. I actually saw Monroe Steele from Fashion Steele NYC. She did a video on this and I thought it was so good because there's so many good like oils, lotions, all that stuff to kind of keep you hydrated but also a little bit more gorgeous at the same time. And I feel like bloggers, you have to be really good at this kind of stuff because it's so easy to look dry and like unattractive in photos, and when you're shooting content, going out, you're out all day or whatever, everything picks up on the camera. So you definitely learn a little tip and tricks and little hacks to kind of keep your body looking right, especially when you're trying to get the perfect shot. I'm going to share with you guys today my basically summer body favorites, things that I OD on, that I always have, especially if I'm wearing skirts, shorts, tube tops, one shoulder, anything to really make my body pop and just keep it looking its absolute best. So if you want to see my summer body favorites, then keep watching. I don't have a ton of stuff here. Well, I mean, I don't think I have a ton of stuff, but I've got lotion, oils, and then a serum. So I'm gonna go through it as quickly as I can. So first things first, this is the Pacifica Indian Coconut Nectar Insanely Moisturizing Body Butter. So if you are not familiar with Pacifica, they are a very natural and clean line. I've been using them for years on and off. When I first started at Sephora back in the day, Sephora used to actually carry Pacifica, and that's how I was introduced to it. Love it, love it, love it now. Sephora doesn't carry it anymore. I hope that one day they do again because it's such a great line. It can be a bit hard to find. I'm really lucky because there is an organic store near my home in Toronto that carries it and they stock like quite a bit of it. You can also get it at bigger Whole Foods. They make their body butter in a number of different scents. This Indian coconut one is one of my favorites. It's basically coconut, vanilla, all that jazz. So if you like that smell, you will love it. The reason why this is part of my favorites is because one, it's very, very, very hydrating. Not only does it have shea butter in it, it also has mango butter. It smells to die for. I've actually been complimented on this before with like not wearing any perfume. Rubs in super, super nicely, really thick, not runny or anything. Stays on, and it's not too greasy, so if you sit on leather seats, you're not gonna feel that you're like slipping and sliding around. So it dries down pretty quickly, but it really locks in and it stays there. My favorite way to wear it on my skin when I hop out of the shower is to actually mix it with this oil. This is my number 2 product. This is the Nivea body oil. This is part of their Q10 Plus line. It's the firming and stretch marks. It says 2 weeks to firm the skin and even the skin tone. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if it does that, but what I like about this is one, the smell. Everything needs to smell good, especially in the summertime. It's just a very lightweight smell, mixes beautifully, and it's just a really good body oil. It's not too thick, rubs on really, really nicely, stays on, and then dries down quickly. Love it. This with the Pacifica, I will do on a regular day, and then I will kind of make sure I'll give a second coat to my legs or my arms, whatever's exposed when I go out. But really, really love this oil. Super, super lightweight, nice fragrance to it. It's also nice because if you are wearing stuff like this and you also want to put on perfume, it's not going to interfere or smell like you've got way too much going on. It fades subtly and it just has like a nice scent throughout the day and it stays on. I think there's also macadamia nut oil in this, which is really, really nice. There's a bit of perfume, so if you don't like fragrance, you're probably not gonna like this, but this mixes in so nicely. This you can get at pretty much any drugstore. And yeah, this is something that I will definitely repurchase when it's finished. Another oil that I love, so disclaimer, I'm pretty sure you can't get this in North America. The first time I came here in 2015, I bought this on a whim in Boots and I was obsessed. I was with my mom and she was like, oh my God, that smells so good. It looks so nice. We just honestly fell in love with it. And I remember when I was moving back here, one of the things that I was so excited about was I wanted to know if they still made this, and they do. It's from Dove. It's part of their Derma Spa line, which again, I've never seen this in Toronto. I've also never seen this like in New York, Philly, Chicago, but I love it. It's basically Derma Spa Goodness 3 Silky Body Oil for velvety, soft, even looking luminous skin. First ingredient's mineral oil, so but I love it. As you can tell, it is a gold body oil. It gives the nicest shimmer. Another really light scent. Seriously gives the nicest glow. So pretty. Rubs in so nicely. This one is a bit thicker than the Nivea. Both I love for different reasons. I don't do this on my entire body. I like to focus this on like exposed limbs. So like I said, legs, shoulders, arms, a little bit on the décolleté. And the glow is just so subtle, so nice. It is such a nice oil, like not greasy at all. It stays a little bit longer than the Nivea. Like the Nivea fades down pretty quickly. This one lasts a little bit longer, and that's obviously because of the consistency. The Dove one is a lot thicker, the Nivea one is a lot thinner. So whatever your preference, you know, choose it and you can basically find it. The Dove one, again, I'll see if it's linked on Amazon somewhere. I feel like I remember it was, and it was really expensive, but for sure if you're in the UK, you can find it at most Boots, not an issue. You'll love it too. I have to be careful. I can go through body oils so quick. Literally, it's like I'm drinking them up. I love, love, love it. It makes my skin feel so nice, so sexy with a nice shave. Ugh, you are just moisturizing your skin with lotion. Like, no. Upgrade yourself, mix an oil into that bad boy, and whew, prepare for the magic, trust me. Finally, this lotion is seriously an OG. I never really like cared for Eucerin because it always seems so clinical and so serious, like eczema and all these other skin issues that, to be honest, I don't have. But I heard really good things about their calming body wash, which I have not been able to track down, but someone spoke very highly of also the moisturizer. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this, because if it can work for eczema, that means it must be super, super hydrating. It's gotta be worth its buck. So I was like, you know what? Let me try it and see how it goes. Whew. This lotion is no joke. I'm Jamaican, so my mom was all about like heavy, greasy, hydrating lotions. In the summer, that can be a bit much because you will feel like you're slipping and sliding everywhere. If you even break a little bit of a sweat, it's gonna be running down the back of your legs. It's just gonna make your sweat feel like it's on 1,000. But this moisturizer is the bomb. If you have perpetual areas on your body that you feel like are super dry no matter how much you moisturize, I would highly recommend this one. This is their Eucerin Intensive Lotion with 10% cutaneous emulsion urea. Intensive moisturizing for the treatment of dry, itchy, flaky conditions like eczema, ichthyosis, hyperketosis, and xeroderma. Fragrance free, and they advise a twice daily application. It is so thick and hydrating, like it is insane. Like, so I'm only gonna pour a little bit because I simply cannot pour a lot. Not runny at all. It's thick, but it's not in a tube, like it can still squeeze out on its own, but so hydrating. So I really like this on my elbows. I really like it on my hands, knees, feet, that sort of thing. I also, if I'm shooting and I'm wearing any type of shorts or skirts or anything like that, which I was yesterday and wearing dresses, I always make sure to use this and mix it in with one of the oils because it really stays all day. Like if you are looking for all day moisture, I'm talking like 6 in the morning till like 11 p.m. at night, the Eucerin is your go-to. Like, you will not be disappointed at all. It is a bit of a small bottle compared to most moisturizers. This one's only 250 ml, and I feel like most moisturizers are at least 500, but highly worth it. If you do want to spend the money, this could be your go-to. If you want to mix it into things, then you obviously stretch your dollar. In the summer, depending on how you are, you might find that it's a bit too heavy, but this is something that I really enjoy. The body on my skin is perpetually dry anyways, regardless of summer or winter. So this is something that I will keep buying. And it's just kind of an example of when you take a chance on something and it ends up being amazing. Secondly are two of my more like luxe products that I like to splurge on and basically have a bit more of an experience with my body care. First is the Ren AHA Smart Renewal Body Serum. This is from their Radiance line. If you're familiar with Ren, they are clean skincare. They are sold at Sephora. They're also sold at Liberty in the UK, and I think you can get it on Cult Beauty as well and Space NK. Ren is British, so it's very easy to track down, and if you are in North America, ren.com or Sephora is your go-to. The reason why I got this is because this is known to help with chicken skin. Chicken skin is basically, the scientific name is keratosis pilosis, and it's basically perpetually rough skin that could be found anywhere. Typically, I notice it underneath arms, on the side of arms. A while ago, I noticed that I had like 2 patches under my arm, which is weird because I'd never had that before, and I don't know if it's age or, you know, just something that happens to some people. And apparently this is very good for it. I love this. I also love the idea of a body serum. I think that we invest so much into our face, you know, our neck, eye cream, whatever, but taking care of your hands and taking care of the skin on your body is as equally important as anything else. So I really like the idea of this. It's really unique. I haven't seen any brands that have something similar, and especially at this price point. Normally a body serum that's loaded with acids and AHAs would be a lot higher. This one was £35, which I think is very fair, and it's something that I could commit to and keep buying throughout the months. I've loved this so far. The smell is gorgeous. You'll know the smell from their Radiance line. It smells like vitamin C. It's a very thin consistency. Obviously it's a serum, but it's for the body, so it's still relatively thick. It goes on very nicely. One thing I will say, this is an acid, so it's no different than if you had a serum that was acid based and you're putting it on your face. So if you shave and then put this on, it will sting a little, but nothing unbearable, and it tends to taper off in a couple seconds. But I like to put this on my body first, just like I would on my face, and then lock it in with a moisturizer and an oil afterwards. If I feel like for whatever reason my skin is super dry, I might mix this in with an oil just to spread it a little bit easier and so it can absorb a little bit quicker. But other than that, it's pretty much fine on its own. I use whatever's extra on my hands and just kind of rub it in, because take care of your hands, ladies. It's the quickest way to like really show heavy age. If you're into that sort of thing, take care of your hands. They go through so much anyways. If you're really looking to target dark spots on your body, hyperpigmentation, you want to smooth your skin, you've got rough skin, I highly recommend this. You don't have to put it all over your body. It's not necessary. I focus it on décolleté, collarbones, shoulder, arms, elbows for sure. I also do it on my legs, so I do from thigh all the way down, and I put it on my feet. Obviously the skin on our feet is super rough, so a little bit of lactic acid and all that stuff, that could kind of work on my feet a little bit because they're a little bit rough, but I focus it on my limbs because that's where I want to have radiant skin, clear skin, not dull. And then anywhere that you're suffering from scars or dark spots, even if you suffer from like acne, bacne, anything like that, make sure you're using a good body wash to really target that. But then when you get out, something like this will really help to just brighten the overall skin. No different than how you would treat your face. This is essentially what it's doing for you. And then of course you want to make sure that when you're out in the sun, sun heavy, you're using your sunscreen to not remove all the work that you're doing with products like this. So love this, we'll keep buying it, highly, highly, highly recommend. Finally, on my little body splurging would be the Moroccan Oil body line. This one is the Shimmering Body Oil Instant Radiance. So if you are not familiar, Moroccan Oil does have a body line. Yes, it is true. I also have the Hydrating Body Milk, the shower gel. It's in my shower right now. I use it as a second wash. It's lovely. And I've completely finished a bottle of their body serum. That's why I didn't bring it today because I don't have it, but once I get it again, I will add in another video, and it is so bomb. Highly recommend that as well. But this guy is gorgeous. Again, I take this décolleté, limbs, wherever I want to show off. It's hydrating but not greasy, doesn't really get on the clothes or anything like that, doesn't stain. So this is not tanning or anything like that. So there's no like heavy color wash off. I wouldn't OD on this and then wear white. That's just foolish. Like at the end of the day, there is some sort of color in this, but it's not anything tanning or anything like that. It's just giving your skin a glow and holding it in and then giving your skin the nutrients that it needs underneath that. I just like to mix a little. First of all, if you love the smell of Moroccan oil, you will love this. And I just like to mix it with moisturizer. I like to mix it with another body oil if I'm really, really wanting to OD. I remember wearing this with moisturizer and with the Pacifica actually, and getting so many compliments on it. And that's it. It smells so good. Yeah, and it just goes on really, really nicely, adds that glow. If I was really going out, like if I was going out at night, what I would do is I would add this, and before it's completely dry, I would take my highlighter, the same one that I use on my face, take a fan brush, dust it right here, dust a little bit right here, especially if I was wearing a shirt like this, and then walk out. So anytime my shoulder hits the light, it's like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed those summer body favorites. Those are things that I love, that work for me. There's probably some things that I miss, like shower gel and stuff like that, but these are the key things that keep the glow on 10. There's so many motorcyclists in my area, and it's actually the most annoying thing ever. Anyways, so I highly, highly, highly recommend when you're going out, when you're wearing those short shorts, mini skirts, tube tops, one shoulder, anything of the sort. Add a little glow to your life and let me know how you like this video. Let me know if you bought any of these products or what is your summer body favorites. Maybe I need to add a little bit more things to my routine. Please let me know. And again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Shantel Rousseau, and you can follow me on the blog where everything gets posted, all of the long form content at simplyshantel.com. Hope you guys like this video. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm always down to film something different that I haven't thought of already. Like and subscribe this video if you found it helpful. And until then, guys, take care of yourself, be good to one another, and I'll see you in the next video.